Welcome to today's Explainer. If you run a small or medium-sized business, you already know that protecting it is absolutely vital. So today, we're building your ultimate cybersecurity playbook. We're talking about Executive Security Plan 1, using MFA and EDR specifically designed for small businesses. Okay, let's dive right into this. Who is actually responsible for cybersecurity at your company? Let's face a pretty daunting reality right out of the gate. Most small businesses don't have a dedicated IT department roaming the halls, right? That's exactly why figuring out who holds this responsibility from day one is literally one of the most crucial steps for SMBs to survive and stay secure. Here's how we're breaking this down today. 1. Small business security. 2. The 6 key NIST functions. 3. Corporate governance and security. 4. Steps to protect assets. And finally, number 5, your daily 2.0 routine. Let's get to it.
Section 1. Small Business Security. We're demystifying enterprise-grade protection for SMBs.
Listen, you absolutely do not need a massive IT budget to secure your digital assets effectively. Throughout this explainer, we're going to prove just how simple and affordable protecting your business data, your finances, and your clients' sensitive info can actually be. It's time to completely ditch the old mindset that real security has to mean a massive expense. Now, what's really interesting here is our main tool for today, the NIST CSF 2.0 framework. I know, it sounds like heavy, boring government jargon, but it's actually just a super practical, lightweight framework. It lets you manage your cybersecurity posture without needing a whole security department. Think of it as the ultimate, easy-to-adapt solution for your peace of mind as a business leader.
Moving on to Section 2, the 6 key NIST functions, building a structured defense. Here is your entire battle plan at a glance. Govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. By getting familiar with these 6 key NIST functions, you're basically putting a massive structured force field right around your business operations.
So let's take a high-level concept and bring it down to earth. For instance, look at the identify function. Sounds kind of abstract, right? But the quick action is literally just making a list of all your devices and cloud data. Knowing exactly what equipment and client data you actually have is step 1. Or look at protect. That simply translates to installing advanced defenses like MFA. Every single one of these main functions has a quick, super easy action you can implement today. Section 3, corporate governance and security, taking control from the top down. Let this really sink in for a second. Cybersecurity is fundamentally a corporate governance issue. As the owner, you set the baseline. The govern function means defining exactly who is responsible and creating clear written roles. Think of it exactly like setting up the physical security for a brick-and-mortar store, deciding who gets the alarm code and who locks the doors at night. If you don't set this baseline, trust me, nobody else is going to do it for you. So the really crucial takeaway here boils down to the number 1. This represents the single, one-page plan, printed or digital, that you need for the respond phase. Look, when an attack happens, panic spreads like wildfire. You need one simple page detailing exactly who to call, which IT vendor to contact, and the immediate steps to take. It cuts right through the chaos. Section 4, steps to protect assets. We're moving from theory straight into tactical execution. First step on our tactical list is MFA, or multi-factor authentication. This is the essential digital padlock you need for all employee emails, bank accounts, and admin systems. Let me decode this for you. Passwords alone? They're totally obsolete. MFA is a basic but incredibly powerful first line of defense that forces a second verification to get access. It literally stops unauthorized entry right in its tracks. And this brilliantly illustrates a major shift in how we need to defend our computers. Traditional antivirus, it only scans for old, known threats. It's kind of like a security guard staring at a wanted poster from 10 years ago. EDR, on the other hand, actively blocks malicious programs and monitors behavior in real time. It's like a guard actively watching for suspicious behavior as it actually happens. Making this upgrade is totally non-negotiable. To ground that terminology a bit, EDR stands for Endpoint Detection and Response. It's advanced active protection software. And the best part? Excellent, accessible tools like Bitdefender Gravity Zone or Asset Protect prove that enterprise-grade security software is completely commercially available for small teams. You absolutely don't need some million-dollar custom-built solution. Section 5, your daily 2.0 routine, practical steps to implement Security 2.0. Okay, let's look at how this all builds into your daily Security 2.0 routine. Step 1, require MFA everywhere. 2, deploy EDR software. 3,
Automate OS and software updates centrally. And I really want to emphasize this third point. Automating updates is absolutely vital to closing known vulnerabilities fast before hackers can exploit them. 4, secure your cloud backups. And 5, train your staff against phishing.
Now, regarding that critical recover phase, you have to encrypt your cloud backups and test data restoration at least once a month. Just having cloud backups sitting there isn't enough to give you true security. You have to verify they actually restore without errors every single month. Because if you don't test your backups, you don't really have backups. You only master the recover function when you actively prove your data is safe.
And finally, we can never, ever forget the human element. You need to explain to your team how to recognize fake emails or phishing attempts through brief, practical talks. Human error is a massive factor in security breaches, but by running short, regular training sessions, you empower your staff. You transform them from potential liabilities into active, alert security guards for your whole digital network. So we've covered the framework, the tactical tools, and the routine. With this one-page playbook in hand, what is the very first step you will take today to implement your Security 2.0 routine? You now have the knowledge to master your corporate governance and properly protect your digital assets. It's time to take control. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and stay secure out there.